The Kansas City Chiefs 2020 draft class only consisted of 6 players, 4 of which were on the defensive side of the ball. Linebacker Willie Gay Jr. out of Mississippi State, defensive end Michael Dana out of Michigan, and cornerback Takarius Keys out of Tulane were part of the effort by Kansas City to get better and add more depth to the back 7. Now, what I liked most about the Chiefs draft was running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of LSU. Despite winning the Super Bowl last season, when you watched Kansas City on offense, you consistently thought to yourself, man, they need a game breaker in the backfield, something that they haven't had since Kareem Hunt. Now, Edwards-Helaire gives them that game breaker, one that has the ability to make you miss and be equally as productive as a receiver as he is a runner. This was a home run selection, in my opinion. Lucas Nyang out of TCU was a top tackle prospect coming into the 2019 season. He has good all-around game, and when healthy, you can put him on that short list of elite tackles that was in this draft class. But because he missed most of the season with an injury, I feel like most people forgot just how good he was. KC got themselves a steal right here with Nyang. I was at the Louisiana Tech Marshall game this past November and got a chance to see L'Jarius Sneed play live and came away highly impressed with his ability as a safety. I didn't know he was a corner prior to playing safety and will be making that move back to corner in the NFL. He gives Kansas City a long, lengthy combo player with strong coverage ability. The Chiefs had a huge undrafted rookie free agent haul this year. Lavert Hill, the cornerback out of Michigan, has excellent football and spatial awareness. He knows where he is on the field at all times. I was shocked that he went undrafted after coming off of a stellar career at Michigan and a strong week at the East-West Shrine Bowl. Free safety Rodney Clemens out of SMU graded out as our number 6 free safety prospect in the class. His tape shows that he has really good ball skills, the capability to match up if need be in the slot, and being a good open field tackler as well. Khalija Lipscomb's game out of Vanderbilt is tailor-made for Kansas City, as he has very good change of direction skills and quickness to be a problem inside as a slot receiver. He had a very underrated week, I thought, at the Senior Bowl. Former Pitt Panther wide receiver Maurice was one of the better all-around football players in the country. He brings value on special teams in addition to being one of the better broken field runners in the class. He's a very good athlete that has dependable hands at all levels of the field. And I like the patience that offensive tackle Yasir Durant shows in pass pro out of Missouri. He graded out very well for us in that regard, and when he does strike with his hands, he has the ability to both stymie and control a defender. And I thought Darrell Williams out of Mississippi State played well at the Shrine Bowl this year. He's a very tough player to move off the spot, possessing excellent core strength at the position. He can provide good depth on the interior for Kansas City. And don't let the size fool you. Javarius Davis out of Auburn brings good pop in the run game. He's an aggressive tackler who figures to be a strong blitzer coming off the edge as well. He's a solid zone defender also. Cody White's game reminds me a lot of Garrett Dieter. He's a fluid athlete that shows very good body control for a bigger receiver. I think he can play inside or outside and has the strong hands at the catch point to be a factor inside the red zone. Another prospect who stood out to me at that La Tech Marshall game was linebacker Maurice Cobb. He's got the versatility to play any one of the 3 linebacker spots. I think he'll have a home as a sub backer with Kansas City. He had a good week of work at the Tropical Bowl this past January. Javon Fair out of Temple earned that single-digit number this season for the Owls, which speaks to the level of his toughness that he brings to the table. In addition to that, Fair also has solid footwork to be successful at the next level. Justice Shelton Mosley out of Vanderbilt was a standout receiver and returner at Harvard before grad transferring to Vandy this past season. He can be a move piece type of a player on this football team, also having the return value as well on special teams. I gave the Chiefs an A for their draft. They got their game breaker in the backfield and found a way to add versatile depth pieces on defense. When you combine what they did in the draft and also in the 8th round with their undrafted free agents, it's hard not to like what the reigning Super Bowl champs did this past April.